You probably know someone who never posts pictures online. No selfies, no celebrations, no highlight reels. In a world that rewards attention, they seem invisible. You might assume they are insecure or antisocial, but you are dead wrong. Psychology says they are secretly winning at life. We live in an attention economy where culture revolves around algorithmically generating as much interest for yourself as possible. We have been brainwashed to believe that if you aren't announcing your life to the world, you basically don't exist. You assume that posting a curated photo proves you're happy and confident. But let's get brutally honest. Constantly announcing your life to get likes isn't confidence. It is a desperate cry for external validation. When people stay completely quiet online, it isn't random. It reveals a highly optimized mindset and a level of emotional intelligence that 99% of people endlessly scrolling right now simply do not have. Here is the exact psychological breakdown of why people who never post photos are operating on a completely different level. 1. Privacy over popularity, the self-validation switch. Most people are trapped on a treadmill seeking validation through likes and comments to feel good about themselves. People who stay offline have a high privacy orientation. They rely entirely on self-validation. They do not need to announce their life to feel good about it, because they understand that the internet is not real life. By valuing control over what others see, they aggressively protect their mental space. That is a subtle sign of elite inner security. 2. Hyper self-concept clarity. Research on self-concept clarity shows that people who share less online have a brutally clear sense of who they are. They know their values, their goals, and what truly matters to them, meaning they don't need a comment section to tell them they are worthy. Because they know exactly who they are, they don't chase trends or fall into the trap of letting a screen define their worth. Their happiness doesn't depend on how people react. It comes entirely from within. 3. Radical emotional security. Posting less is directly linked to secure self-esteem, a type of confidence that doesn't need attention to survive. Weak people try to convince the world they are not weak. Strong people try to convince the world of nothing. Emotionally secure people don't post selfies to prove their worth because they already feel complete. They are less anxious, crave less approval, and focus their energy on real-world goals rather than digital performance. 4. They have an internal locus of evaluation. People who stay quiet online are deep thinkers, not show-offs. They operate on an internal locus of evaluation, meaning they judge themselves strictly by their own standards, not the arbitrary standards of society. They prefer authentic, real-world conversations over superficial digital interactions, choosing to speak or post only when something genuinely matters. 5. Escaping the digital illusion. These people understand that social media is just a curated highlight reel of the best moments, masking the messiness and reality of actual life. Psychologists call this social comparison theory, where people constantly measure their worth against everyone else's fake perfection. By staying low-key, non-posters protect their mental health from this endless toxic comparison cycle. They actively choose peace over performance. So, the next time you notice someone who never posts their pictures, don't assume they are shy, weird, or antisocial. They're likely more grounded, emotionally intelligent, and self-aware than anyone else you follow online. They don't need to be seen to feel seen. That is what real confidence looks like. If you love understanding the brutal truth behind why people think and behave the way they do, hit subscribe right now. Because on this channel, we don't just endlessly scroll through people's fake lives, we decode their minds. Close this app, go build your real life, and I'll see you next time.